Hello, hello. JoeHart here, person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. Sorry about that. My bad. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so hello, JoeHart here, person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I live in Vermont. If I wore one hat, I would be an advocate for persons with invisible disabilities, primarily a self advocate, but I have helped and I continue to help anybody that needs and wants help and ask for it for, like, you know, whatever they're called for school, SSDI and IEPs and whatever they may need help with. I try to help out as best as I can. Those two banners, that one I have to update, so I might take that down because it's not updated yet. So I'll take that down. The other one I think is relatively current to what we're doing right now. Anyway, if I were to wear one hat, it would be a self advocate, but I don't. I do multiple things. I mean, I am a person with disability. I don't have a job. I am on a fixed income, but I do things. I live stream a lot. I have an online presence. Currently, in the last time frame, I've been focusing mainly on WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association, the professional women's league, and I mean, my goal, of course, is to become a live media personality at the games. I live in Vermont. Connecticut Sun is the closest. New York Liberty second closest. Washington Mystics are third closest. I could probably do all three of them with a regular basis. The others, like I said, I'm on a fixed income. I'm on a limited budget. I have to raise funds and stuff for sponsors and partners, which is not extremely easy. So I wouldn't be partaking with the other teams except as a visitor. So if any of the other 9 teams play Connecticut at Connecticut, or play New York at New York, or play Washington at Washington, I could be their media contact at the anyway. Apply for a credential and stuff. So anyway, that's how it goes. Currently, I've been to a couple games, but until I get formally set up and such, I have been doing watch along #WatchAlongWNBA. And basically how that works is, over time, I didn't have it the first night, but now I do believe I have all the channels that are needed for WNBA, which is incredible. I think WNBA continues to miss an opportunity here. They are growing, and they're growing phenomenally. And I got the numbers from the All-Star game votes, and I took a picture, so I don't want to butcher it, but something along the lines of, they had the top 4 players last year and the top 4 players this year, and 3 of the players were the same on both lists, but the highest on last year was 30 something, 38,000, 37,000, 36,000, and the highest, same person, Asia Wilson's on the top of both lists. She was 219,000. So it's 6-fold. It's 6 times as many votes. So they're certainly growing. But anyway, they have way too many channels. They need to, learn from other sports, and have 1 channel or 2 channels or 3 channels or 4 channels, but not 12 to 15 channels. So it's been kind of challenging. Anyway, I do believe I now have acquired all the channels for that I can watch the game. And that's what the watch along is. I watch the game here. I can't show it because it's network TV. There's whatever. You can't do that. You can't show the game, as with, all sports. I did watch alongs with Formula One and NASCAR and various things, live elections, those things you can show and stuff, if you have the rights to it. So anyway, ideally, I'm getting my viewers to either acquire the channel, or a lot of times they're low budget and they don't have much money, and they're expensive to buy 12 different channels instead of you just buy a packet from YouTube TV or something and get all the channels. You have to buy 12, and they need to get smarter next year. I guess they can't change the contracts this year, but they need to get smarter next year. It needs to be 4 to 6 channels or something. It can't be 12 that we all have to buy. Anyway, I guess not everybody is disabled as me, as OCD as me, and they don't have to see every game. I'm currently seeing every game. I've been trying to modify in the last week or so of just showing, I don't show any of it, but to cover the first quarter as a watch along, and play by play, and for the people that don't have it on their channel at their device when they're watching me. So I do a play by play, but depending on how many comments and questions I get, I just show the first quarter, and if I get enough comments, then I would show the second quarter. And again, not show them, cover them. Sorry, you know what I mean. So cover the second quarter, and then more comments. Cover the third, fourth, and there's exceptions, like Indiana Fever. That's Caitlin Clark is what got me interested in this stuff. I followed her last 2 years of college, and then the draft, and boom, I printed up Indiana Fever, and I've watched every game. Again, at first I didn't have every single channel, but the first list I printed up, which was before the first pregame, it had a couple channels that ultimately did not stay on the list. Disney Plus, and I think they had 2 different Amazons or Prime Video or something else. So anyway, they're getting plenty of fans, but they could get so much more if they do so much fewer channels. So anyway, tonight I try to do, I am right here. I am streaming on StreamYard. This right here, what you see right here, this is a live stream on StreamYard. StreamYard is lesser famous than a couple of live stream apps and platforms, and probably one of the most powerful. I've used most live stream apps over the time. And so I'm streaming live on StreamYard, but one of the features is you can get a free StreamYard and you only do one stream, and that's YouTube. Or you buy a basic and you can do 3 streams, or I buy the professional so I can do up to 8 other streams at the same time. I'm streaming this and it's showing on the other 8 platforms. So I do that, and I think they all work tonight. The last couple of days, 3, 6, 7, something's missing. I'll figure out once I count. LinkedIn. But yeah, the last couple of days and weeks, there's been some challenges with, I don't know what StreamYard's doing, but there's always snafus with everything online. But anyway, okay, so the 8 channels, normally I have 7 tonight, but the 8 that I normally have, Facebook profile, Facebook page, and then LinkedIn is not tonight, so that's the 8th that's missing. And then I have 2 YouTube channels, JoeHart PwDs, and then that's my primary account, and I'm of course on Twitch. This is streaming live to Twitch. I welcome all comments and stuff. Let me get a couple of comments going here. Sorry. Sorry, little bright. Let's see here. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. So that's just to get it. And it goes to 4 different, I'm typing it once, but it goes out 4 times to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitch. And then feel free to comment, questions. Thanks. Feel free to comment, questions, thanks. And then who's your fave player or players? and or teams. I think, you know, a lot of anyway, there, you know, the people starting off probably will have a couple players or a couple teams to so anyway, that's just to get that started. So anyway, okay, so let's see here. The two banners, I'm going to have to change that other banner. And again, thank you very much to all the people that watch this as a live stream. Thank you so much. We can interact. We can have comments. I can respond. I really appreciate that. So most of the 8 platforms can respond. Some Twitter has a challenge, so let me get on that. I'm going to get to one of let's look on here. Looks like JoeHart 901 would be the best one. Let's see here. JoeHart 901. So let me just go over there. So the way I get around Twitter is I enter it as a I regret jumping. Question from the Twitch. My basketball coach from high school just sent me a meeting invitation to start working for an MLM. How do I get him to stop? I don't even wear Mary Kate makeup. Well, gee, that's not something I can handle. Okay, so I do appreciate the question. What's up? So yeah, I don't really tolerate too much foolishness. So don't get too foolish on your stuff. What do we got here? So question from the Twitch. My basketball coach from high school just sent me a meeting invitation to start working for an MLM. How do I get him to step? I don't hear where. I don't know if you're serious, but there's many MLMs and they're all usually pretty false, or, you know, it's very hard to make money unless you are the first original person, but which has already happened. So anyway, if you're serious, you know, find someone you can talk to in person and stuff. But I regret jumping. Anyway, like I said, I don't deal with I don't tolerate trolls for very long. I usually just dump them. So if you want to continue asking appropriate questions, that would be great. Or comments, if you have a favorite team, if you have a, you know, whatever it may be. Okay, so let's see here. So let me go. Anyway, ultimately, now let's get going. 6:43. I better get going on the other stuff. So let me do the schedule. So I start with last night's schedule and then do tonight's schedule. So okay, so let's present, share screen. I do tutorials informally, so people are like, oh great, I'm glad you show us how to use StreamYard and stuff. And I'm going to go full screen layouts just in case you can see it, and if you can't, I'll read it. So let me go off to it. Okay, so for yesterday, Monday, July 1st, there was 2 games. Connecticut Sun played Phoenix Mercury and beat them 83-72 in Phoenix. And that was, it says League Pass. I think it was something else. Oh, NBC Sports Boston. And then for me in my regional part of the country. And then Dallas Wings was guest at Seattle Storm's Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington, and Seattle just smothered them. I hate blowouts, but I watched it. 95-71, and I think that was NBA League Pass. I'm not sure. So that's for yesterday. And then today there's 4 games, 2 at 7 o'clock, which are the ones we'll be covering now, at least the first quarter, depending on the number of comments and stuff. And then 1 at 9:30 and 1 at 10. So that's basically 2 at the same time. Okay, so the 2 here. So for July 2nd, 2024, Tuesday, there's 4 games. There's 2 at 7 o'clock. So that is Minnesota Lynx versus New York Liberty at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. New York, this is kind of a rematch of the Commissioner's Cup about a week or 2 weeks ago or something like that. And New York Liberty, who won that last time, is the favorite by 4.5 points. 4.5 points. And I'm not a big fan of gambling, but I do use their numbers just to get an idea of who's the favorite and stuff. And the second game, and that's on. It says NBA League Pass. I think it's something else. Let me. It's probably League Pass. Minnesota. Yeah, it's on NBA League Pass. That's weird because that's a top-notch game. So anyway, the other 7 p.m. is Chicago Sky against Atlanta Dream in Atlanta at the Gateway Center Arena. Chicago is the favorite by -1, and that's on CBS Sports Networks. The Lynx and Liberty is third place versus one. Lynx is third place, 14-4. Liberty is first place at 16-3. Chicago, that's 9 versus 7. Chicago Sky is 9th at 6-11. Is that 6? Yeah, 6-11. And Atlanta Dream is 7th at 7-10. So that's how those go. Let me get off there. So stop screen. I'm going to go to expected. These should already be confirmed. So yeah, the first 2 games, the confirmed lineup are already confirmed. So let me go to that. So present, and I'm going to check it. I'm going to kind of go preliminarily at first to make sure what changes are for me. Okay, so Minnesota, Williams, McBride, Collier, Smith, Carleton. They're all the same. And New York, Vandersloot, Stewart. They're all the same. And then let me see, Chicago, Allen, Mabry, Carter, Reese, Cardoso, and Dream is Gray, Canada, Jones, Coffee. Wow, that has never happened. All four expected lineups are the same as the confirmed lineups. So, okay, for the first game, and I always rank games, by certain things like the favorite or the higher ranked teams playing each other versus the 2 lowest or anything like that. So, okay, so for Minnesota, the confirmed lineup is Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, Nafisa Collier, Alana Smith, and Bridget Carleton. And then the New York Liberty confirmed lineup is Sabrina Ionescu, and then Courtney Vandersloot, Benija, I think. I'm sorry, I'm trying to learn their names, but I'm doing all 12 teams and all 121 players, and so Benija, Lainey Hamilton, and then Brianna Stewart and Jonquil Jones. Brianna Stewart is one of my favorites. Stewie, she's great. I love her. And then Chicago, their confirmed lineup is Lindsay Allen, Marina Mabry, Kennedy Carter, Angel Reese, and Camila Cardoso. And they're growing on me. Cardoso's pretty good, although she had a little challenge with Caitlin Clark a couple of nights ago. But, I mean, I really like her, but she misinterpreted what Caitlin shot the ball and was fouled by Camila, but she missed the shot and it came right back at Camilla's head. So Caitlin deflected it so it didn't hit Camila in the head, but Camila thought it was more of a strike toward her, like just striking in the middle of the air. So she had some words for her, and then later she, apologized later once she. Brittany Griner was right there, right on top of. Okay, I have the wrong team. Never mind. It was one of Griner's. Okay, forget that story. Sorry about that. Atlanta. I'm trying to learn the people as best as I can. Atlanta confirmed lineup. Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada, Haley Jones, Nia Coffey, Tina Charles. Jordan Canada is really doing really well, and she's she's been like the confirmed lineup for like the last 3 or 4 games. And before she would be on the expected, but then not on the confirmed. So yeah, I like her, and she's a hard worker and that kind of stuff. So let's do that. Let's see. Sorry, that's ooh. Okay, so let's see here. I didn't do anybody, did I? Okay, let's see here. What do we got? 6:51. We still have a little time. Not much time. I'm going to see if I can do a couple of these things. Minnesota Lynx. Team roster. And then Minnesota against New York Liberty. Team roster. Oh, golly. That went quick. Okay. What do we got here? So present, share screen, share screen. Let's do the visitors first. So this is the roster. The roster for the Minnesota Lynx. And this is alphabetical by last name. These teams may start going to a different kind of roster. I forget which team did. I think it was Dallas Dream or something. But they went to it has photographs, and it's by number. It's numerical by number, and it does not have their weight. That's kind of strange. I bet in the men's league they all show the weight, but that's kind of a little sensitive with women, I guess. But anyway, as of yesterday, the other 11 teams still had the older chart with the weight, and it's alphabetical by last name. Anyway, sorry about that. So Minnesota Lynx. 6, Bridget Carlton. 24, Nafisa Collier. 2, Natisha Heidemann. She's great. 14, Dorkin Jurhaz. 3, Sika Kone. 21, Kayla McBride. 1, Diamond Miller. 35, Alisa Pili. 8, Alana Smith. 10, Courtney Williams. She's a firecracker. 9, Cecilia Zandalasini. 0, Olivia Upupa. So let's cut that, and then present, share screen, New York Liberty. So New York Liberties, is that showing? It's okay. That's showing. You might not be able to see, so I'll read it in case you can't, or I'm going to read it anyway. Okay, so alphabetical by. Let me see if that's. Okay. Number 2, Kennedy Burke. Number 1, Makisha Davis. Number 18, Ivan Dojic. 13, Leonie Fibic. 20, Sabrina Ianuski. 35, Jonquil Jones. 44, Bednija Laney Hamilton. 8, Niara Sabali. That's a different first name for that last name. It used to be an S for the first name. Anyway, I think it's the same person. 30, Brianna Smith. Stewie. Love her. 5, Kayla Thornton. 22, Courtney Vandersloot. She is a firecracker, too. She's a hard worker. And then Sandy Brondello, who I like the coach. Yeah, I'm going to try to remember to mention the coaches. So let's see here. So links, stats. 6:55. I don't know. I'm going to just read until I have to scroll, because when I scroll, I mess up what was points per. Okay. So Let's present, share screen, Minnesota Lynx. Okay, that's stats. I'm going to read 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to read the fourth column. That's what I should do, is count the columns. Okay, so Nafisa Collier, this is in order of points per game. Nafisa Collier, 16-0. Courtney Williams, 15-0. Bridget Carlton, 10.0. Why are they all O? Natisha Heidemann, 6.5. Why are they all these even numbers? Elisa Pila, 6.0. Alana Smith, 5.0. Diamond Miller, 4.0. Taylor Sewell, 4.0. Olivia Ipupa, 3.5. And then I think 2. I'm going to scroll because now I've counted the there's 3, 1, 2, 3, there's 4 with 0. Kayla McBride, Cecilia Zandalicini, Sika Kone, Dorca. I thought Dorca got it some. That didn't look right. But anyway, that's what it says. So I only have what's in front of me. So stop screen, present, share screen, stats, Liberty, share. And that's on screen. Okay, so let's go off screen so I can read it. So, okay, same thing. I'm going to do points per game. Brianna Smith, 19.8. Sabrina I, 18.8. Jonquil Jones, 16.2. Bednajah Laney Hamilton, 12.5. Courtney Vandersloop, 7.5. Kayla Thornton, 6.3. Leonie Fibijic, 5.2. Sorry, Ivanka D, 3.1. Niara Sabali, 3.0. Kennedy Burke, 2.6. Markeisha Davis, 1.2. That could be a new Sabali, by the way. You know, there are sisters and stuff in this. So that's it for that. So let's stop that screen. Present. Oh, I didn't. No. Let's click that. I always have to click it so that it's available. If I don't click it, it's way, way, way down, and it's not even a option. I don't know why they changed that. So, okay. 3, 2, boop. So there's one Twitch. Are you just not going to comment? You can comment. Just ask appropriate questions. That's all. That's all the thing. So like I say most nights, I used to have just me on the screen, and you know I want to as this grows and I get a bigger budget, even though I'm on a fixed income and don't have, you know, I need partners and sponsors. You know, it's going to grow, but for now I don't want too much to focus on my home studio and all that kind of stuff. So this is my default screen, and that's WNBA League Pass. And so I put that on the screen so that we can see it and all that kind of stuff. And did I already say what's up? There's one over in Twitter. Questions? So questions. So, okay, let me see here. Okay, so let's, okay. I'm saying okay a lot. I'm going to drink some water here. I should probably start piecing together 6:59. Boy, that's hardly any time. Okay. Why is this messing up? CBS Sports Network. I guess they had a pre-show. I always forget about the pre-shows. I'm spending way too much time on all this stuff. So I don't really have time. So CBS Sports Network is their show is starting. So let me get. It is 7 o'clock. So let me. Let's see here. Chicago and Atlanta. Who's that, Stewie? Angel Reese. 10th straight double-double. Tina Charles, the original double-double. So welcome from all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and X. Thank you very much. Feel free to make any comments or questions or suggestions or whatever you want to do. So let's see here. Starting lineup. Marina Mabrey, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, Kennedy Carter, Lindsay Allen versus Alyssa Gray, Nia Coffey, Tina Charles, Jordan Canada, Haley Jones for the Dream. Uh-oh. God, man. Channels are so complicated. I can't just turn on the TV. Teresa Weatherspoon. She's not one of my most favorite she's my favorite. Tanisha Wright's my favorite. Record 4052.435. She's in all black. Okay, New York and Minnesota is about to get the toss up. Let's see. Toss up. 7:03. Okay, the other one's a toss up. 7:03. Okay, I need to get colors and all that kind of stuff. Minnesota black. Green. Dream is white. And Chicago dark. Okay. Okay, I'm going to, I got to use a couple minutes. They're both still 0-0. Chicago's 9:32. New York just scored 2-0 with 9:12. I have a system that seems to work for me, but most of my systems are very time consuming. Okay, I've got one of them done. Or, you know, as best as I can. I just, this is so stressful. I'm trying to do the best I can. I do pretty well, I think, but I need some help. I'd like to get live at the games. That would be really cool. So yeah, this is my for Chicago versus Atlanta. That's my least favorite. My least favorite coach and my most favorite coach. I love Coach Wright, and I don't like Weatherspoon. She's a hood, just like her kids are. Jonquil goes up. So New York is 7-6, 1 point ahead of Minnesota with 6:41 to go. Atlanta is 7-2 over Chicago, 7:21 to go. Okay, I guess that's as best as I can do. Jonquil Jones. It sounds like Led Zeppelin's bass player and keyboardist. Okay, so Dream, number 31, Dream is on the foul shot. 31 is Tina Charles, and she's going. Atlanta has had 7-2. She shoots, she makes it. So Atlanta has had 8-2. Chicago's ball, 7:01 to go, 22 on the shot clock. Jonquil Jones, okay. Someone's on the Minnesota's on the foul shot. They just scored, so they're down by 2. Number 6, Bridget Carlton is shooting her second one, and she misses, and Liberty gets the rebound. So Liberty's ahead, 9-7 with 6:28 to go. Shot clock 15. They're dribbling down. They're at the 3-point, and Chicago's driving down. Kennedy shoots. It goes almost over. Oh, they got their own rebound. Kennedy's going to shoot again or try someone else. Up, they make it. That wasn't Kennedy. I can't see who it was. 15. 15 is Lindsay Allen. (10-6) for Minnesota. 22-30. Stewie! Okay, Chicago's within 2 points. It's 8-6. Kennedy scored. 6 minutes. It stopped. The time is 6 minutes on Chicago, Atlanta. It looks like it might be going to a commercial. 7-2. That's not current. I wish 7-6, I think. Hopefully they'll show it before they go commercial. 8-6 with 6 minutes to go. Minnesota just shot and made it, so it's tied up 11 all. 11-11 between New York Liberty and Minnesota Lynx. It's 4:58 and 18 on the shot clock. Jonquil's got the ball. E.I.'s got it. Sabrina's got it. Oh, Williams got it. Now, I usually cheer for the underdog. So there's exceptions to everything I do, but I generally cheer for the underdog. So Minnesota is third and Liberty's first. My heart is in Minnesota, but I kind of like New York Liberty a little more. So that's a toss-up. Atlanta Dream, I think, is the favorite by like 2 points or something, wherever that is. Plus, Atlanta's a favorite by 1 point. And I generally don't like Chicago, but they're growing on me. And I love Atlanta Dreams coach and Jordan Canada and Tina Charles, and they got a lot of great people. Okay, so 4:07 to go, 14-11. 4 minutes, 7 seconds go. It's a timeout. 14-11. The Liberty is ahead. So 14-10 for Atlanta. Atlanta's ahead 14-10 over Chicago. Chicago shoots, misses it. They get the rebound. It's up and they make it. So at 4:25 to go, Chicago's within 2 points. So Atlanta's 14, Chicago's 12 with 4:16 to go. They make a long shot and they make it. Atlanta, oh, it's a 2-pointer. That looked, Tina Charles, it was a real long shot. It looked 3-point, but I guess it wasn't. So Atlanta's ahead by 4 points, 16-12, 4 minutes to go, 15 on the shot clock. And there goes Chicago near the three. It missed, and Atlanta got the rebound. It's still a commercial for the other team, the Chicago. No. Minnesota and Liberty. They're coming back. They're showing the crowd. Brooklyn basketball. Okay, so New York Liberty and Washington Mystics on my to-do list. And cons, visit tours. Player of the month for Sabrina. Okay, so Atlanta is ahead 19-14 over Chicago. Chicago's got the ball with 2:47 to go, 16 on the shot clock. Sorry. I'm mystified by these security looking dudes. I don't get what they're doing, but I'm sure there's something they do. Whoa, that was Atlanta. They shot it. Oh, it was after the whistle. 13, it went in. Who's that? Jones? Haley Jones. That was a great shot. So it looks like they're going to a commercial. 19-14, 2:34. Atlanta 19, Chicago 14, 2:34. Sabrina, Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Okay. Okay, it's a commercial, but New York and Minnesota is on the TV. New York has the ball. They're at the 3-point. They're passing it around, going to John Cole. John Cole drives back out to Stewie's got it. Ah, oh, missed it. Stewie. John Cole got the rebound. She goes up, made it. So New York is ahead 16-11. New York Liberty is ahead 16-11 over Minnesota Lynx. It's 3:32 to go, 16 on the shot clock. Minnesota is going around. Courtney Williams has the ball. She drives. She goes all the way. She misses. She's on the ground. It was John Cole Jones. I think she was just standing there, but it will probably be a foul. Yeah. Okay, let's Play Store. Okay, Chicago and Atlanta is coming. Damn it. Okay, Minnesota's dribbling around the three-point horn. 14's got it. 14 goes to 20, I think. 20 to 6. 6 to 24. Shoot! 3 seconds. Missed. Liberty gets the ball. Way up front, Stewie. Stewie had a fast drive, but 24 blocked it. Nafisa Collier jumped and got it before Stewie got it. Stewie is a rock star as far as I'm concerned. So, okay. Atlanta's got the ball. They're passing around. They're dribbling. Oh, they lost the ball. Chicago took it. Trying to do a quick, yep, they did a fast break. They're within 3 points. Atlanta 19, Chicago 16, with 2:07 to go in the first quarter. Minnesota is driving with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. And like I said, this is kind of a watch along. So if you want to someday get these channels, that would be great. Who knows, but the Minnesota New York is on CBS Sports Network. That's a fairly common channel for most selections, and I think. And then Chicago Atlanta is on WNBA. Do I have those mixed up? I have those messed. I think I have them backwards. So, okay, Minnesota and New York is on WNBA League Pass. And then Chicago versus Atlanta is on CBSSN. 19's ahead by 1 point, 19-18. New York and Minnesota are tied 16-16 with the time stopped at 1:35. The time's moving with Chicago and Atlanta. 1:14. Atlanta's passing around. They're 3 point. They drive. 2 point. They shoot. They miss. They get the rebound. They go up. Tyus had the ball and lost it. Damn. Cheyenne Parker Tyus. I think it looks like she has the ball all by herself, and then bam, right off her knee. Shoot. Okay, Wisconsin's coming. They're tied 16-16. Chicago's coming. They're 1 point behind Atlanta. So Minnesota shoots. They miss. Minnesota gets it back. 21 shoots. Misses. They get it again. Back to 14. Way back at the 3 point. Now, I'm going to have to 21 went right in there. They're ahead. McBride got it. I don't like McBride. Minnesota 18, New York 16. Now, one thing I'm going to have to learn a rule about is the time clock. The time clock's 24 seconds, but if you go down to your rim and you shoot it and it hits the rim and it resets and you get the ball, it resets to less, like 12 or 14 seconds. I don't think that's true with NBA. I think NBA goes to the whole 24. Well, whatever I don't know if they're 20. Minnesota on an AO run in the last 2:24. So they're ahead by 3. 19-6. New York's got the ball. Stewie shoots and she makes it. 2-pointer. So Minnesota had 18-19, 1, 47 seconds. Chicago, Atlanta, they have 17.3 seconds. And they do one of those reset timeouts where they don't huddle. Whoa, long shot. 3 points for Minnesota, 22-18. 33 seconds. 9.2 seconds for Chicago. Chicago shoots, misses. Looks like it might be a foul. I think that's Kennedy, one of the smaller ones. Okay. Minnesota's got the ball. They're ahead by 4, and it's 13 seconds of the first quarter. They're going 8 seconds. They drive. They miss. New York's got it. It's 4 seconds. You better get it, Stewie. Damn! They win. They get it, but they made like 5 passes. So Minnesota scored under the buzzer. I thought it was too many passes, but they made it. So that quarter is over. That was a great job. And this is it. Oh, Atlanta missed. So 8-0 run for Sky as they close the quarter. So it's 22-19. Chicago's ahead 22-19 by 3 points. And in the New York Wheel of Cams at New York, Wheel of Cams. I guess they have a bunch of different cams. Dance cam, bongo cam, mirror cam. It's going to be bongo cam. And there's Ellie. Ellie's got a Congo line. Conga. Dad is putting his hands right in front of his daughter. I don't think he meant to do that. He's pointing to the camera for the daughter, and then he covers her face. That's a pretty good camera. This seems like a really fun one. What did I call that? What kind of spin thing? New York Liberty bongo cam spin. I want to get a Don Staley's able to bring an animal in. That's odd. It better be a service animal. Minnesota's 21 shoots. They miss. New York gets it back. So New York's behind by 2 points with 9:41 of the second quarter. Atlanta's dribbling down for the second quarter. 9:51 for them. 9:33 for New York. So they shoot. New York shoots and misses. They get the rebound, but they're tied. It's a jump ball. Three. 3:14. Kone. 3:14. Who is this? Minnesota? New York got it. They shoot. It's tied. New York, Minnesota, 22-22 with 9:10 to go with 19 on the shot clock. Chicago is getting further and further ahead. I guess Kennedy's doing it. 27-21, 8:59 to go. It looks like it's a timeout. Wow. Kennedy is putting it on him. She's showing a clinic. Aww. Liberty Thornton jumped for it, but she jumped out of bounds, so you don't get it, even if you get it. 2:22. I hate that commercial. McBride shoots. Yay. Okay, New York is going to inbound. Miss. Minnesota is coming down. It's still tied 22-22. They pass it to 21. 21 into 8. 8 over to 9. 9 shoots and makes it. They try to do a goaltending there. So Minnesota's ahead by 2 points, 24-22. 8:17 to go. 23 on the shot clock. New York's bringing it down. I think that's Vandersloot. Jonquil passes it to, I think that's Vandersloot. Vandersloot passes it to 2. Who's 2? Kennedy Burke, I think. Minnesota's coming down. They're ahead by 2 points. They shoot, they miss. 8 came in and got the rebound, but there's already a goal. 8-9-21. Nine. Lynx. Yep. Okay. So it's still a commercial for Chicago Sky and Atlanta Dream. They're still at a foul shot, I do believe, for the Lynx in New York. Okay, it's back at the Chicago Sky and Atlanta Dream. Caleb McBride, I believe, is on the foul shot. I think she already shot one, but she's shooting one now, and she makes it. So it's 26-22. Minnesota's ahead by 4 points. 7:50. New York brings it down. Passes it to Jonquil. Jonquil to, I think, Vandersloot. Vandersloot to, Burke maybe? The Liberty's colors are really hard to see the numbers. With people with disabilities or really with anybody, you need contrast for colors. And that's one of the advocating that I do is I have communicated with many websites and uniforms and, contrast is really important. New York just scored. They're within 2 points, 26-24. Chicago still ahead by 4. Atlanta is passing it around. Titus shoots, gets 3. So Atlanta is now within 1 point, 32 Titus. 8:06 to go, 2:22 to go. Chicago's driving. New York's driving. New York's shooting. They miss it. They kind of get the rebound. Boy, that Angel is tough. 29-26. They're ahead by 3 with 7:48. New York still. Oh, right. Minnesota. Well, Minnesota's ahead, but they're the underdog, so I don't know who to call for. Anyway, as you can tell, I change my mind a lot. But I usually like the underdog, but I really just like close games. I don't like when there goes Stewie. Missed it. Damn it. Laney Hamilton got the ball and put it up there. Okay, Atlanta's driving to 32. Taking a pause, 32-26, 5:54 to go. You know, I always try to do these the right way, and it never works. I never think of it the right way. Jonquel Jones. I like her name because it sounds like, as you know, the bass player and the keyboardist of Led Zeppelin. I swear the first game or two, I was like, why are they saying John Paul Jones? So it's a commercial for New York and Minnesota. Chicago's ahead by 6 points, 34-28. The time is stopped at 5:58 with 15 to go on the shot clock. Well, there was some old people on the screen. And their rear end says timeless. Okay, so Chicago's passing around. They're driving. They're up. They miss. Of course, Angel gets the rebound. She is an animal. They're shooting. They miss. Angel again, I believe. Nope, she missed it this time. So Atlanta's got the ball. They're passing it around. They shoot. They miss. Chicago gets the rebound. Chicago's bringing it down. New York in the sky, Thursday, July 11th. Woo, 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 woo. So Liberty, score by quarter this season. Liberty scores 100 more points than everybody else in the first quarter. I didn't understand the stat, but the others were negative and stuff like that. Okay, New York is passing around with 5:42 to go. Jonquel's got it. She's backing them up. She's going up. She makes it. So New York is within 4, 32-28. Minnesota's got the ball. Williams just went over halfway. Number 3 of the Atlanta just went over, and they're driving. They're going up. Oh, great drive. Greatness is her Twitter account. So what do y'all think, man? What's your favorite team or player? Or do you have any of these TV channels? How about some questions and such? Okay, Minnesota's up by 5, 35-30. New York is driving. John Quill to Stewie. Stewie's up, misses. Minnesota gets the ball at 4:36. Chicago's ahead by 3, 36-33. 36-33 ahead of Atlanta. Chicago's got the ball. They're doing three-point. Misses. And Atlanta gets the ball with 4:15 to go. 21 on. Oh, man. Big foul. Gray was sent to the floor, and the Chicago player helped her up. That was not as a joke, as a real thing. So that was kind of cool. And who's that? I don't think she knocked her over. New York's driving. Atlanta's driving. New York, bam! Stewie ran someone over. Heidemann. Offensive foul. Man, Heideman's always good at. Oh, Williams and Heidemann. I love both of them. They're firecrackers. God damn it. Why is this not? Sorry about the language. Williams is driving. She passes. 3-point shot. Oh, missed it. Liberty gets the ball. They're behind by 7. 39-32 New York with 3:25 to go. New York is passing around. They almost lost the ball, but they did not. Stewie's got it. Boy, they seem all discombobulated or something like that. Sabrina I shoots and makes it. They're within 5 points with 3:06 to go. Chicago, Atlanta, the time is out. 3 minutes, 24 seconds. Chicago 36, Atlanta 33. They're ahead by 3 points. Chicago's bringing it in right now. Shot clock at 23. And there is Atlanta's coach. That is Atlanta's coach. One of my favorite coach. 20 is on the floor, flattened by 6, I think. Number 6 flattened her. Number 6, Bridget Carlton. It's going to a commercial. 39-34, 2:43. Minnesota 39, New York 34, 2:43 to go. And now they got the security on the court. Can someone explain the security? Is it really that unsafe, or they're just being extra careful? I've seen them at the 2 games I've gone. So one was in Connecticut and one was in the New York Islanders, the UBS arena. And I've seen them on most games if I notice them. Is that Sims? Not Sims. The other one. Jones? Haley Jones. Okay, a commercial for New York and Minnesota. So Atlanta's going up. Jones is not happy. Okay, it's doing a commercial there. I wish with Google and the internet, you usually can find everything, but for some reason I can't seem to find. You can't seem to find. Anyway, this is the second quarter, and I might check questions to see if I might stay on or go off. I have to prep for the second game, so I might. So yeah, they're all on commercials right now, but I would love to find. I don't know if I've been able to find that. And again, hello to all my live viewers. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please say something. What's up? How goes it? Is everybody doing okay? Fave player and team. So it's coming back. Liberty unlocked first half analysis. Minnesota ahead by 5 points. Stewie's got the ball back out under the 3-point. They shoot. They make it. They're now within 2 points, I think. 39-37. Minnesota's got the ball. They're driving it down. 21, McBride is bringing it down. 24 is someone. Nafisa Collier. 10, Williams. Oh, she shoots. I thought she was going to. Stewart gets the, and Stewart's going most of the way. Gets it to Sabrina, I think. I keep mixing up two of the players. Jones, 3 again. They're ahead by 1 point. New York's on an 8-0 run in the last 115. New York 40, Minnesota 39 with 150 to go. 16 second, and the time has stopped. 1 minute, 50 seconds, and 16 on the shot clock. Okay, so Atlanta's ahead by 1 point. Yay! Atlanta 37, Chicago 36 with 1 minute, 59 seconds, and 13 on the shot clock. They shoot, they miss. Chicago gets the rebound. Minnesota is going around the horn. Someone at, oh, man, right. They threw it right to Collier in the middle of 3 Liberty people, and it almost worked. I always think those are high risk, and it seems like everybody does it. They just try to throw it right in the midst of everything. Jonquil missed. Stewie almost got it, but Minnesota got the ball. Minnesota 0 field goals in the last 2:40. 1:13 to go in the second quarter. 1:19 on Chicago. Chicago's driving. They shoot a 3. They miss it. Atlanta gets the ball. Atlanta is on behind by 1. They're driving to another. Hopefully that's a foul. I don't know. Minnesota shoots right at the buzzer. Jonquil gets the ball. 0 points in the last 3:06. Why do they keep showing the same thing? So Jonquil got it into Sabrina or someone. Stewie! So New York's ahead, 40-39. I guess Stewie's getting covered pretty heavy. Understandably, she's really good. 6, Carlton. So Stewie, Brianna Stewart is on the foul line. She shoots. She makes the first one. 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. She looks like she's got another shot. Carlton, number 6, fouled her. Chicago is going around the horn. They are shooting. No, I'm sorry. They're still passing and stuff. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They shoot. They make it. So Chicago's ahead by 3 points, 40-37. It's Atlanta's ball. 3:40 to go, 19 on the shot clock. 15 shoots. They make it. Smooth. So it's 40-39 with 28 seconds and 22 on the shot clock. So at least another possession. 24-20. So at least another possession over there, too. So that's tied. Minnesota and New York's tied 42-42. Chicago's ahead by 1 point. Chicago's got the ball. They drive. They make it. I don't know if that was before the whistle or not. New York's trying to drive with 5 seconds. It goes out, and they say it's New York's ball. Kennedy gives out a big shout, even though she's a scrawny little pipsqueak, and she's on the foul shot. She's going to shoot, and she made it. So it is 43-39 with 12.5 seconds to go. 1.9 seconds for New York. Ouch! Woo! So it is 42-42 at halftime for Minnesota and New York. Someone had slipped. That looked like a bad fall. And, okay, 43-41. Wow, that's pretty wild, huh? One game is 42-42, and then the other is 43-41. 1 point more and 1 point less. I think Chicago's ahead, 43-41. So let me, I'm going to try to check in with stuff. Ellie and crew is on the, I think Ellie's out there. Maybe not. Yeah, there's Ellie. So something's on the center of the court. I don't know what they're doing. Gray was catching her. Okay, so I'm going to try to do a couple of musical chairs with Ellie. Cheryl Reeve named Coach of the Month. I don't really care for it, but I sent it. So 3-6. They're doing musical chairs. I guess 7 people, 6 chairs. So New York Liberty. Fat Joe is at the game. Sabrina under the weather, but ahead of the rim. I guess she's sick, is she? I don't know. Sloot 22. Gucci Ellie. Stewie with Gucci Ellie. Holy. 3 chairs, 4 people. 4 people, 3 chairs. New York Liberty, I can't find their PR channel. I'm sure it's something, but it's not easily found. Okay, so that's 2. They have to make a layup first. I think they're talking to Canada. Riley or Addison? 2 girls dribbling in 1 chair for musical chairs. I guess they were pretty competitive last round. Riley. Ellie hid the chair. Not the little one. Oh, there's so much. Wow. Atlanta Dream PR has something 9 hours and 3 days and 4 days and 6 days. Boy, they need to get up their game. I finally found the first channel of blank on WNBA. That's huge in NASCAR and pretty huge in IndyCar. It's a great way to do it. So it's the first one I get to follow. Check all channels. And of course they have 12. Check all channels. Of course they have 12 to 14 channels. CBS Sports, WNBA on WNBA. Don't go cheat. Okay, so I think I'm going to log off. I checked. I needed a couple more comments to keep going, but that's okay. You can still see the recorded, and you can make, comments anywhere. You can watch this, record it, and write comments to. They're doing shootouts right now. I don't know if that's live. Okay, so Chicago to Atlanta. Chicago first, then Atlanta. 50 to 53%, 4 for 7, and 7 for 14 for 3-point. 8 out of 10, 7 for 13 for free throw. 14 through 27 for rebounds. 12 to 15. That can't be right. Sky's always getting them. That's got to be wrong. No one beats Chicago on rebounds. Anyway, I guess it's right. All right. So I'm going to come back on at 9:15. I'm going to try to get a couple things together for myself. Okay? Well, let's see here. All right. Well, send comments and questions and all that stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you for live viewers. Thank you for recorded viewers. I appreciate all comments, questions, suggestions, even trolls. I welcome them all. So let's do some WNBA tonight. I'm excited for the Indiana Fever game tonight, and the other one I think I won too. So, all right, I'll talk to you later.